Hello and welcome. My name is Debbie Reed. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Kingston, Idaho. And today I would like to show you a card that I made sort of out of the box. It's part of the Life is Beautiful stamp set, only just kind of with a spin. We're not using the whole trunk of the tree. We will be using the tree, we will be using the leaves. We will also be using a die from the Coming Home stamp set. I just want to kind of get off course a little bit and just show you this. Both of these sets are all season or all year round stamp sets. They're not just one season. So with this, I just want to show you, I was playing with this, and the paper pack, you can actually die cut all of these houses. But look how cute if you kind of take these homes and you just kind of, let me find the other one I have. You can just recreate with them. So you can take one and you can actually add some more dimension to these houses. You can take this and line it up here and create a different look. And you can also just put this in the center and create a different look. So these could be great for somebody moving, a new address, maybe thank you for having me over for dinner, or you're invited to come over. It could be used for a lot of cute different things. So anyway, like I said, I'm just getting a little off course there. We will also be using the Beautiful Autumn. We're just using the little leaf from the stamp set, this one actually. And we will be using the So Glad to Have You in My Life from the Gather Together. You do not need these sets to make this card. I just use those just for the inside and for a sentiment. The card bases we will be using today are going to be Mint Macaron, Very Vanilla. We're going to use two designer papers. That's the Gilded Autumn Specialty Designer Series paper. The back sides of this paper are absolutely exquisite. But we are going to be using this side today because I'm keeping up more of a rustic look. We're going to be using a piece of Very Vanilla, a piece of Early Espresso, and a piece of Cajun Craze for some die cutting. I am going to, speaking of die cutting, the new cutting plate is, oh my gosh, a must-have. It is a self-healing magnetic plate. And when you normally die cut, you get this massive mess on your plate from die cutting. This replaces the plate. So when you cut with this, you're going to actually use your top plate, and your top plate is going to just look almost brand new. It might get a little marks on it, but it doesn't actually cut through. This is so, oh my gosh, the dies, let me show you. I have some dies here in my dish. These dies just stick on here. No matter where you put it, they don't fall off. So I highly recommend, if you don't have this yet, oh my goodness, it's a must-have. Stampin' Up! Did a fabulous job. Okay, on with this cute little card. And like I said, I was out of the box in putting this one together. The very first thing we're going to do is take a scrap piece of paper. We're going to take this piece of the Designer Series paper. We're going to take the Early Espresso and ink up this stamp. And really, we don't need to ink the whole thing because we're just using the top. I just wanted to use the branch part of it. So I did do a card with this set. Let me grab them real quick. I made these two cards with this stamp set using the whole tree. So I'm going to show you how you can take the same stamp set and kind of recreate and turn it around a little bit. So this time we're going to take this and place it on this paper. I think like this. So I'm kind of stamping pieces off. I'm going to be putting our little birdhouses hanging off of here. So I'm kind of just trying to see how it would line up on here. So there we have that. Simple, right? Now we're going to take our card base and we're going to fold it in half, crease it. So fold this in half and give this a little nice crease because that's what we do. want it to look nice and lay flat. All right, now we're going to take all the sizes, and the dimensions, by the way, are in the link below, so not to worry. We're going to take this little piece and we're going to put it on the mint macaron, and we're going to take this piece that we just stamped and we're going to glue it on here. So I gave myself a little extra so I can kind of see where I want this to lay out here. So give me just 1 second. All right, I'm gonna just right there. I'm gonna slip that in there, glue this down. Okay. I'm gonna tuck that back in here and line this up with 1/8 of an inch border edge. Okay, then we're going to glue this piece down. It's fun to take stamps and just kind of reinvent them in a way that they weren't intended to be. So I hope you like this. This is one of my crazy moments where I was just trying to see what else I could do with this. So this little house is from, we are actually cutting out this little piece from the stamp set. It's actually from the die set, rather. You get a lot of pieces in here that you can make all kinds of wonderful things. We're going to use this little heart thing, and we're going to die cut it. When you run this through the die cut machine, you're going to end up with these little pieces, okay? And what you're going to do is take the little rustic piece that came out of this one, you're going to just put it in the early espresso one. You're going to just reverse the pieces that cut out. Very simple. And then this one will go, whoops, reversing means go there. Okay, and then this one will go into the Cajun craze, and the riff will go, excuse me, and the riff will go into the Cajun craze. And then what I did is I just flipped them over and I just stuck a little piece of tape on the back, and I will show you that. And then I die cut some little tiny hearts from the Bumblebee stamp set. So when you put your pieces in, you're gonna just flip it over, and then I took a little teeny square piece of tape, angled it on the triangle so that it would hold the little pieces in, so that when I'm ready to glue them on the card, these pieces won't fall out when I'm trying to line this all up. So what I did, okay, in my original card that I first did, I put string. Don't do the string, you will just frustrate yourself. So what I did is I took our block and a marker. I am dropping everything on the floor right now. Okay, I took this block and I lined these pieces where I think I'm going to have them go. And then I'm going to take the block and line it on the point of the little birdhouse, get it out of the way, and just draw a line with the fine point from the top of the tree branch straight down. And I'm coming down a little bit further than where I think this is going to go because it will cover. So I'm going to kind of line this back up so I can lay this one down and kind of position where it might go. And I'm thinking right there might be good. I need to leave room for my sentiment. So I did die cut a little flag for the bottom of the card, which will be the sentiment, and that will be perfect. So I'm going to put this back on here to the center of the birdhouse and go back to the tree branch. And this one, we're going to do the same and come down a little bit more than where we think we need to be. And that will be perfect. Okay, now, I just threw that on the floor again. Okay, now I am going to glue these. Let me see if I did this flat. I did. I did one where I popped it up, and I did one where it's flat, and I like it flat. So we are going to glue the backs of these with just a little bit of glue. And place them where they need to be on the card. So first, this little Cajun craze one will go right there. And this guy, I'm going to put that up a little bit. And then this one will go right here. About like that. Okay, simple, right? Super simple, super quick. So if you have to mass produce a card, I totally spaced it. So I've already ruined my card, but we're gonna keep going. So pretend I didn't glue this all down yet. I forgot to put the leaves on our little card. I get carried away. So we're going to stamp our leaves. I am doing the leaves in Cajun Craze only because the card had Cajun Craze on it. I think this is still gonna work. So here we go. Improvising. I'm gonna put that there. And just a little bit more on this lower leaf. I'm gonna turn it this time. So these leaves are, there we go. And I'm gonna do that one again. I don't like that. All right, there. Okay, yay, it worked. And then we can take some Wink of Stella. I don't think I'm going to do that today. My Wink of Stella has run out. But when you put Wink of Stella on the leaves, it makes it really super cute too. So here we had to improvise. You would have done that before you glued it down. Then I had some cute little leftover ribbon, thread, whatever this is. And I'm going to cut some pieces off here. Going to take a little dot, one of our little glue dots, and I'm just going to put this little glue dot in the center of the ribbon, kind of pick it up with my finger and place it on the top of the birdhouse. And push the glue in so it's covered. Take the other one that I pre-made and I'm going to trim that one as well. Do the same thing. Okay. Pick up the glue dot. This is a cute, fun card for just all different occasions. Put that down, and then we're going to stamp our little sentiment. Isn't it cute? Okay, our sentiment is going to be, have a beautiful day. And we're going to stamp it in our little flag, and that's going to go in Cajun Craze. Just like that in the center, as close to, all right. Close my ink so I don't get my hands in there. And then we're gonna glue this down. And the flag is gonna go this way. So this will go across the bottom. Oh my goodness. See what I did? I have ink all over there. It doesn't take much for me to get myself all inky. We're gonna do this one more time. Grab another little piece. And here, I have another spare one here. Let's try this one more time and hope I don't get the ink all over. All right. There we go. And we're gonna glue this down. I have some glue here already, so I'll just put some more glue right there and add this to it. There's the front of the card. Okay, now for the inside, I am going to take the Very Vanilla, and we're going to take the little leaf and ink that in Cajun Craze as well. So I'm going to just put 2 on this top corner. I do have ink all over me already. 1 there, 1 here. I'm going to turn this sideways and stamp 1 down here. Then I'm going to take this sentiment and we're going to ink it in the early espresso. And it's going to say, I'm so glad you're in my life. Right there. And we will put that on the inside of the card, and I will show you how that looks right here. And that is the card. I hope you will consider making this card. If you do enjoy this video, I hope you will give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, click the bell if you want to be notified of more videos. And if you would like to case this card, which means copy and share, feel free. Or go make something uniquely and wonderfully yours. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.